So I think one of the biggest struggles for teachers is, first of all, understanding what's out there. And there's so much out there, and being close to this for so many years, I often find it difficult myself even to get a sense of what's out there, what's new, what should I be paying attention to. So it's important, first of all, to get a sense of what is out there. And there's a number of places to go. For instance, there's the Horizon Report, which allows sort of a sense of some of the major trends that are coming down the road. One of the major trends that we're seeing are these massive open online courses. And so there's a number of providers such as Coursera, Udacity, edX that are providing these massive open online courses, and these courses are around different disciplines. Now, not every single massive open online course is, or MOOC as they call them, is created equal, but taking a look at what's out there, finding a topic that's interesting and actually going for it, registering for a course, seeing if you can participate. Sometimes they last a few weeks, sometimes a few months. But I think as we see learning change, I think it's increasingly important that we actually spend time learning as an online learner does. And the complexity of learning in the digital age means that we take different opportunities. So for instance, being able to be part of a massive open online course, it gives the ability for teachers to look differently at information or how information is given. It provides different instructional strategies to take a look at. And so those are, that's one place to start. But I think once you've done this sort of thing, it's also important to get a sense of who's out there. So for instance, who at your school has, is on Twitter. There may be someone out there. Just simply asking someone to be your sort of mentor, your buddy, perhaps looking at the department, being able to provide someone out there who actually can connect you through Twitter to other educators. And once you've been provided with some sort of a mentor relationship or a buddy or someone who can take some of these risks with you, I think you feel much better about connecting. The thing with tools such as Twitter, for instance, is they can be very isolating. They don't actually work without a network. And so a lot of these new tools, because they're social network based, if you try to use them on your own, you just feel empty and isolated and you won't even know where to start. So I think it's increasingly important to find a peer, someone who can support you in different ways, and for schools to actually create peers, people who are actually knowledgeable about the subject, who can be these team leaders, subject leaders, someone they can turn to, who your teacher who's willing to learn but doesn't know where to start. And so providing those supports is increasingly important. So one of the biggest fears around schools' use of social media is cyberbullying and the abuse of these types of new tools, and it does happen. I mean, there are countless cases of bullying and so on, but this problem happens whether we acknowledge it or not. So it's increasingly important to develop leadership in our schools, and it's not leadership as in here's the admin. That person is your leader. It's about creating distributed leadership, which includes people right across the entire school system. So that would mean teachers of all caliber, of all subjects, for instance. It would mean students who actually know firsthand some of the new technologies and how to use them, but perhaps don't know how to use them wisely. But getting a sense of who's using social media, scanning the environment for hashtags that are being used, for instance, around your school, doing a social media scan of how is your school name being used in social media, getting a sense of that. So I think then moving towards creating an identity of your school, having a Twitter account, a Facebook account, something that actually is accountable for your particular identity, because identity is not just simply about individuals, it's also about our institutions. So I guess in leveraging and taking a risk on, your own school's identity, using and jumping into some of these social media tools appropriately, finding the appropriate guiding documents with the department around social media use. There's also, beyond Australia, there's fantastic documents from, for instance, the University of Alberta, which talk about BYOD environments, digital citizenship policies. And so there's a lot of places to start. You could also look at hashtags such as CP chat on Twitter, ask something, a question around that. There are countless of administrators who have already done this, and connecting to that expertise is really an important deal. So there are schools that are successful with social media, but those schools are always about distributed leadership, about know-how around social media, and about taking risks. And I think if we just ignore it, this is going to happen to us rather than with us. And it's really important to get started as soon as possible.